What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Thomas. Oh shit. Body, 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 it's your boy Thomas. Oh shit.
Not a YouTuber, just like making videos. In this video, this is a video response to the Tommy Sotomayor video, 100% proof of the hypocrisy and ignorance of black women. This is a video response. Bear in mind, YouTube allows you to make a text response or the option of a video response. So don't go busting my chops. I'm riding Tommy's coattail or whatever. I'm like, YouTube wants us to do things like this. But going in, first of all, I like to say that Tommy Sotomayor, I agree with him 100% on this video. I'm like, he hit a whole lot of valid points and fooled you. I'm just kidding, man. This video was just Tommy doing his stupid shit again, complete tomfoolery, and I completely disagree with everything here. And I'm going to try to rip it apart. I'm going to, you know, I'm going to tear into his logic here. I guess with this video, he was trying to, his little dissertation or whatever, his social experiment, he was trying to see how black women react and try to prove their hypocrisy. On his Facebook page, he makes a statement, white women and mixed women are fine as hell. And he's going to see if black women will blow smoke up his ass for making this statement. And some came to his page and made a reply. And it seemed like the replies were all kind of logical and level-headed. They weren't like vicious attacks from what he was reading off. You know, one female, Chachina or whatever, she makes replies saying the devil's trying to divide us or whatever. I'm like, you know, that's fair. But Tommy clicks on her portfolio, displays her picture for, you know, anybody watching his YouTube video can see, calls her fat, says she got a hair hat on, call her ghetto and all this other shit. I'm like, let's look at this right here. Now here's the hypocrisy. Even if a female's fat or ghetto or whatever, does that make her points any less valid? It's like when people talk about Tommy Sotomayor, if he's gay or not. Does that make his points any less valid? You know, that's the hypocrisy right there. That's why I'm getting tired of Tommy and Tommy fans. I'm convinced that when it comes to a Tommy video, you know what I'm saying, you got to turn your brain off. You know what I'm saying? You can't think critically. You know what I'm saying? Now I see it, you got to see it too. I'm like, why is it that when I'm looking at the same thing Tommy fans are looking at, and why is it when I see it, I just see a whole lot of fluckery? I don't know if that's a word or not. But, yeah. And then he clicks on another female's portfolio and then calls her fat, call her a hair hat, and all this little bitch shit. I'm like, and these females, to me, they didn't even really look all that fat. They didn't look no more fat than Carmel Kitten. But, you see the point I'm getting here. I'm like, this whole man-boy display, I'm like, it just seems like he's just really reaching here to pick on women, to pick on black women. Now going on with his social experiment, he writes down, he gives black women a compliment. Says, black don't crack, black women age better than white women and this and that. And when he did this, he got a whole lot of likes from black women, a whole lot of, that's right, we don't crack. And since no white women gave him backlash for it, or no black female stepped up to the bat and said, oh, that's wrong, you shouldn't have said that, I guess he considers this proof that black women are like America's little stepchild that need to be patted on the back. You see what I'm saying here? You give white women a compliment, black women to be angry if a black man gives a white woman a compliment. But if you give a black woman a compliment while giving white women a little backlash, the white women won't complain, won't get angry about it. it's like she'll pat the black women on her back saying, see, somebody likes you. Now, going by this theory, can't we say that black people in general, all across the globe, are like these retarded, slow children that constantly need an ego boost and a pat on our heads when we do something good? Like, for instance, black people inventing the peanut, and we're like, yay, yay, you know, while white people invented, I don't know, cars, rockets, satellites. Now, I know my history, I know all what black people invented and the impact of black inventions, but I'm just using that as an example. So, with this little experiment, I felt that he proved absolutely nothing. He proved that he's a mangina, you know what I'm saying, he's a child. That's what he's proved. You know, I don't know what dude is just constantly just troll the internet or whatever. Be on the internet and constantly just find new ways to aggravate black women and then make a fucking video about it. I'm like, come on. And they call us the names. Nobody has a problem with this. Nobody finds this behavior erratic. You know, and they call us the lames. They call us the buttermint billies. Nobody's stepping up to this. You know. And you know, as I said before, and the whole thing with Black Don't Crack, Paul Mooney constantly made that statement. I remember him on a white radio show talking about black don't crack, and black people look 30 when we're 50, white people look 50 when they're 30. So, and white people laughed at that. So when Paul Mooney makes it, he just making a statement for all black people that black does not crack. You know, and no black person stepped up to Paul Mooney and said that's wrong. You shouldn't, you know what I'm saying, you shouldn't give white people such a backhand like that. So Tommy's little experiment there, in my opinion, fell apart. It backfired. And you know, only a fool. I like any black female that follows Tommy, I'm convinced they gotta have low self-esteem. Or if they're light-skinned or mixed, but they gotta have low self-esteem and like to be beat on by a dude. I'm like, I can literally dissect and dismantle all of his statements, 98% of them. I'm like, he speaks a whole lot of truth, but he mixes it in with a whole lot of mumbo jumbo and flim-flam. Also, I want to leave it at this. I guess one of the females he talked bad about and displayed her picture, saw the video, and she made a response to him. You know, I got a screenshot of it. I'm going to let you see the response she said. I guess she put something in his inbox, and Tommy fired back and said something about, oh, you're going to sue me, we'll talk to my lawyers or some shit about what he's doing. I'll put that on display there. Thanks for watching.